Welcome back to the channel Immigration Quick Take. We hope you are doing great. As always, your favorite channel brings you the latest news on the ever important subject of immigration to the US. So tighten your seatbelts and watch the video through to the end to know more about the latest happenings. Let's jump into the video without any delay. Most of you would be aware that lawmakers in the US are urgently occupied to avoid a US government shutdown, facing a situation as the midterm election season approaches. They are constrained to approve a short-term funding bill revealed late last night, which averts the US government shutdown. This short-term funding bill will benefit the immigration cases also. On September 27, 2022, a press briefing was held by Department of State Secretary Blinken along with Indian External Affairs Minister Dr. Subramaniam Jaishankar on the question of visas. Blinken gave some insights on US visa processing during this press conference. When COVID hit, the demand for visas fell through the floor and visa fees went away. The ability to issue visa by the US had dropped dramatically during COVID, as the fees that they get for issuing visas go directly to their budget and are deployed to put in place the capacity and the people needed to process the visa. The system as a whole suffered. COVID also affected the number of people they could have in their embassies at any one time. They now plan to address the backlog of visas that's built up, and the result one will see will play out in the coming months. The focus is on people-to-people ties, including students, business people, tourists, and families. Blinken said that it was the last thing they would want to do to make immigration any more difficult. Rather, they would want to facilitate it. The Senate is right now voting on the procedural vote to approve its funding bill, which will prevent a shutdown of the government. You, as a US immigration channel audience, will be interested to know how this funding bill indirectly helps some of your immigration cases. Congress would need to approve a temporary spending bill to patch funding until lawmakers agree to a longer-term compromise, or the House and Senate would pass off all the appropriations bill and get them signed by the president to provide federal agencies with a full year of funding. But what happens if the funding is not approved? How it impacts immigration in the event of a shutdown? Some immigration processes would be suspended and several others should be unaffected, but the shutdown can inflict further processing delays for your green card and visa processing. This might even worsen the visa and green card backlog situation. Will your immigration case be affected? Let's check if in case a shutdown occurs, what immigration-related government agencies will be affected. Should a partial shutdown occur, the following would be the expected impact: an immigration operation based on prior shutdowns in previous years. Department of Labor immigration functions would be likely to be suspended as non-essential functions. Now, according to ICA, no perm application, labor condition applications, ICA's prevailing wage determinations or applications for temporary labor certification would be processed. Online application system would not accept perm application or audit response. Immigration services are USCIS, a fee-funded agency. USCIS would continue to process applications and petition for immigration benefits, but processing delay already widespread within the agency could worsen for cases dependent on support from government functions that are suspended. For example, security clearance from an agency that is affected by the shutdown appointment at USCIS local offices and application support centers should not be affected by the shutdown. Though COVID-19 precautions remain in place, though USCIS is funded through application fee, the shutdown will inflict further processing delays for your green card and visa processing like the background checks. This might even worsen the visa and green card backlog situation. Now, according to the State Department, visa processing and US citizenship document functions would not be suspended as long as filing fee remain available to fund consular operations. However, some passport offices may be affected if they are located in federal buildings that are closed due to the shutdown. These functions are already significantly affected by reduced staffing and other effects of the pandemic. Customs and border protection inspection functions at US borders and ports of entry would remain in operation. CBP would continue to process immigration application at the border. Immigration and customs enforcement, ICE enforcement activities, and operations of the student and exchange visitor information system would continue. While congressional authorization for E-Verify will expire if no legislation is passed, employers would not be able to initiate E-Verify queries or resolve tentative non-confirmations and would not be expected to meet the usually verified deadlines until the program is reauthorized. However, employers must not take any adverse action against an employee whose employment eligibility verification cannot be confirmed in E-Verify due to shutdown. All employers remain subject to 4x9 obligations and deadlines as usual. Save as the USCIS database used by government agencies, including State Motor Vehicle Department, to verify an applicant's immigration status when processing application for benefits. Save would remain in operation as we discussed earlier. A federal shutdown is not certain, and we do not know the length or impact of the shutdown until we get further guidance or clarity. But if at all a shutdown occurs, it might indirectly affect most of the immigration cases and worsen the visa and green card backlog situation on top of COVID-19 related delays. We hope the information presented in this video is useful. Immigration Quick Take will release a video when additional information is available on any of these programs or regulations. We are keeping a watch on ongoing developments and will provide further updates as and when needed. So what are your thoughts on this? Please let us know in the comment section below. Thanks for watching the entire episode. Please hit the like and subscribe button and don't forget to push the notification bell for upcoming episodes. See you in the next episode. Till then, take care. Bye-bye.